I want to ask you one question. The rescue. Not giving the people what they want to make me say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, it's the rescue. The people say not like you.
Okay, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, and a pleasant welcome to Freedom Hub on 87.9. This is the official voice of Freedom Communications Incorporated. My name is Kai. Alexa is here. Jerome Roosevelt also here. Jointly, we're going to have a tripartite engagement on the People's Radio at about this moment, the time in Monrovia and parts of Liberia. The time in Liberia is 15 minutes past 4 o'clock. There are too many things happening in the country. A lot of issues going on in the Republic of Liberia. 22 lawmakers, 22 political parties in the country were able to endorse the nomination of Wido, Jonathan Wido, to serve as the chairman of the National Elections Commission. The biggest question now becomes, since when did we start to see political parties endorsing the nomination of next chairperson? When the country is economically difficult, when things are rampant, when things become tougher, that's when you see all of these strategic attitude going on in the country. Why should political parties endorse the nomination of a chairperson of the Elections Commission? The only thing that is heard of is the fact that political institutions will raise reservations when they are not pleased with the nomination. We have not seen a situation where political parties are hailing the appointment of a chairperson of the Elections Commission. Why is this one happening? What is going on? All of the political parties sign with one pen, one single pen. That's what they sign with. They sign with one color pen. And I'm sure Alexa and Jerome will automatically, come up with the particular reason behind what that is done. Why would 22 political parties go to a meeting and all 22 of them sign with one color pen? The same ballpoint. Some pen can be thicker, some pen can be lighter, but the guys were able to sign with one simple color, one thickness, the same color pen, the very particular pen. That's what all of them use. It says something about division. It says something about money division. But we're going to be looking into that conversation as well. Richard Nangbeku and members of the House of Representatives on Friday. According to what we are told, Richard Nangbeku and members of the House of Representatives during the course of the weekend were able to attempt to remove Yeka Koluba. I repeat, the attempted removal of Yeka Koluba took place on the Capitol during the course of the weekend. Speaker Richard Nangbeku attempted to remove Yeka Koluba from his position this gone weekend. But again, the Supreme Court of Liberia is at the moment looking into the particular situation Because prior to the attempt by Recheku and his men at the legislature to attempt to remove Yeke, Yeke Kolba had already gone to the Supreme Court with his lawyers to file a writ of prohibition against the proceedings of the House of Representatives. And so that particular topic is going to form the basis of today's presentation. Plus, another disturbing story coming up from Lofa County. It has been reported that the Guinean soldiers are still on our land in Lofa. And according to the information has been published by Spoon Talk, Spoon Network, the Spoon FM correspondent in Lofa County is being threatened, is being allegedly threatened by state security actors, specifically from the National Security Agency of Liberia. We are told that NSA officers are allegedly chasing after the Spoon FM reporter in Lofa County. And the only reason why they are doing so is because they feel that the boy is leaking out information relative to the presence of the Guinean soldiers on our soil. Oh yes, and so Stanton was on the point when he was advocating for his correspondent to be left alone. The man said, "Leave my correspondent alone. If you are concerned about why they begin reporting, you should be concerned about why the soldiers are still on our soil." And so bear with us as we intend to drive you through these three talking points. 22 political parties endorsing Jonathan Widor. Richard Kuhn and his colleagues attempting to remove Yeke Kolba during the course of the weekend. And the report of NSA officers allegedly chasing after Spoon FM correspondent in Lofa County. With these three topics, with these three talk show hosts, will form the basis of today's presentation on 87.9. We take a break. When we come back, we bring you Crime Stoppers Liberia and SAR Insurance. After which, we're going to be jumping deeply into the conversation. Remember, if you're playing the cash giveaway, the time is up and ready. 100 Liberian dollars will take you directly to $5,000. And that is depending on your luck. Moreover, the more you play, the better your chances are. So keep playing by dialing *255 *1#, hoping that when we reach the point of doing more draws, we're going to be selecting a lot of you who will be probable winners, or who will be potential winners, right here on the platform to receive $5,000. Or if you're playing the jackpot, you can receive $25,000. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll bring you the rest of the conversation right here on 87.9.
I'm stopping right and make it before them before. Stop on Liberia, from the center to interior. The people are said to stopping ground for all of us. The people bringing safety to your door. Stopping right and make it before them before. Stop on Liberia, from the center to interior. Keeping us safe, the stopping ground for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and make it peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Keeping us safe, let's stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Stopping crime and make it peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Keeping us safe, let's stopping crime for all of us.
I guess what? You gonna come up here? The sun is hot and this traffic isn't moving. Most of all, my car insurance expires today. Now I have to find a parking to stay in long queue. My whole day is gone.
My friend, why are you doing that to yourself? You don't need to go to them. Star Auto Express comes to you. It is the fastest way to get your auto insurance in Liberia.
Will they come to me in this traffic?
Anywhere in Monrovia, just send your vehicle documents to them on WhatsApp. They will process everything in 10 to 15 minutes. You pay with mobile money or cash. When they arrive at your door, no stress, no waiting. And the best part, delivery is absolutely free of charge.
So I can stay in my office, send a WhatsApp, and my sticker just appear.
Exactly. And listen, if you insure your car for 1 full year, SAR gives you a free gasoline coupon. You are saving time and getting free gas just for being a new customer. It is extra value for your money. SAR Insurance is committed to protecting you across Liberia, from Broad Street, Nsinko, to Douala, Buchanan, and Ganta City. We are there for you. Drive with confidence, knowing you are back. Buy a name trusted by the central bank. Get your relief today. WhatsApp us at
0770 38 1293.
0771 504645. Free calls on Orange 0771 111222 or Lone Star 7223. Star Auto Express. No stress, no waiting, just simple, fast delivery.
Okay, all right. Okay, SAR Insurance. That's what I said. Just do your WhatsApp, your information on WhatsApp, and you're good to go. Okay, so we're on LEC, by the way. So if the station goes off, don't change your dial. We'll go power generator on. We're managing with LEC yet. Alexa, Jerome, good afternoon.
Hi, hello. Jerome looks so fresh.
Oh no, the man is neatly
like
dressed.
he's really fresh. For those of you watching, you are seeing his fresh haircut and everything else. But anyway, it is good being back on the radio after a couple of days, and we have a lot to talk about. Liberia doesn't run out of any topics at all.
Mhm.
So we have a couple of interesting ones, and I think we're going to talk about them.
3 different talking points.
3 different
So,
topics.
Jerome, before you start, I want you to I beg you, please. Let's ask Alexa, how many days will you work this week?
How many days?
Yeah, will you work this week?
So disclaimer, I'm leaving here 5:30 today.
Okay.
Tomorrow I'm leaving the same 5:30. Okay.
Okay.
I think it is the schooling. So
He knows.
Hey,
he
yeah.
wants to put me on the
She
spotlight.
was never in school.
I was doing something else.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be radio all the time. You know, I have other stuff going on.
Okay.
Once I have events,
So we are asking you now. How many days? How many days you work in
I
a
don't know.
week?
It depends on what's going to happen in the classroom. Okay.
Okay.
The day I stay at Rizana, all the way Mickey. Yeah. Okay. So I'm done.
one person protest or 2 persons protest, it can be too strong. Otherwise, I'll protest that day. The children, I'll go.
Yo, Monday, you should talk about your black bottle.
No, my man, don't say too old. What do you call John Hall?
But welcome, guys.
Today is the Workaholic Monday, and once again we are here. And thank you for joining us. And this is the program that allows Liberians and those within Liberia have the opportunity to listen to all of the basic information. So we are again, like Oliver would say, in the car, on the tree. We are to talk about national issue. Oliver.
Okay, so basically, be reminded that we are on LEC, and as crazy as LEC is, it might go. So by the time the station is off, don't worry, we'll go put our generator on.
We got it going on.
Yeah,
Okay?
we manage to buy small fuel, so we there. We get small fuel inside. We don't get fuel. You know how to get to us. No, I mean, I'll be honest. When you want buy fuel, you know how to get to us. Reach out to my inbox, reach out to Alexa or Jerome. Say you want buy fuel. We can operate.
And you remind me of one party you went to a friend well passed away and say, "Ma, They can't don't expect nothing when you be thinking in your heart.
I'm just here to sympathize.
Mr. John, you're there. He said, the mail, my mail. But don't get in your heart, say, oh, a friend I cancel. We'll go buy it to buy it. Don't expect nothing.
That guy was
Clear code.
he was very terrible. Yeah, so we gave it a clear code. They on what we on. That LEC we're using
They will manage.
and we're managing. So LEC do bim. Identification do bim. Don't change your dial.
Stick
Just lower,
there with us.
lower it because they're really gonna be doing so lower it more. In less than 30 seconds, we'll be back on to continue. But right now we're using the most stable electricity.
And on the internet as well. So
Yeah, so we're using the people's quote unquote stable electricity. So let's hope it's gonna be stable. They don't say much on our generator away. Imagine if we are throwing our generator away at the radio station.
That guy needs bill plugging.
Oh yeah, they don't need real
Because what are
25.
you talking about?
25 on Broad Street.
and if you were to go back to 2019, it's too short for Delon to just change.
What US dollar cannot do doesn't
Because God is
exist.
this.
Yeah. Oh, you shocked me, yeah.
We're discussing money. We're
What US dollar
discussing
cannot
new
do doesn't exist. What the
opportunities.
Senate can do, what the Senate can do, it doesn't exist.
A brown envelope.
What brown envelope can do, it doesn't exist. What being in the proximity of the president can do, it doesn't exist.
And I used to walk every morning when I was in Bapnesville, and Delon House was like open door policy.
Yeah.
You would just pass in front, you see his house, and then that's it every morning. But after Delon won the election,
The man needs to be
have
protected.
you seen the Mexico war?
You slow. More than so beach.
The wall of Jericho is
I
up.
said Mexico because they were stopping for the drug and other things. Turkey.
More than so beach.
Their country?
But at the border, the border. Somebody said maybe to play music with symbols of
Yeah,
They
that
let
man
go
job.
off.
That the man first job there.
I'll be discussing the men pass. What the man enjoying yourself.
They may be a good way, but
Play music with symbols.
No, the fact is that I mean, if we're in a developed country, we'll sue Delon because the man told us you're going to the generator that
of
way.
course.
Yeah, we'll sue the man, and the man is a government official.
Yeah.
And giving the people assurance, go and
He is
you
an
know,
influential voice.
Mhm.
So anything he says at a point in time,
They're
especially when it
liked.
comes to national issues,
liked.
Oh yeah.
they let go of.
Yeah, so that's why it is. But today is a wonderful one. Today is Monday, the 20th of what?
we're moving on.
No, not about moving. Something is terrible happening.
Something is fast moving.
Yeah. Okay, so today is the 20th of the month of April. So the month is going. We're going.
The people who working for money can be happy when the month moving. The people who have that responsibility to live up to that expectation of labor, they worry.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You
Yeah.
understand me?
Yeah, we're worrying how to pay salary right now, bro. That's not where it is. But we're gonna take this quick musical break. Well, yeah, Alexa, we need this. So remember, we're already talking about the LEC business. So when we are done, when we go off, don't worry, we'll come back. Yeah, but let's take this quick break. To have this song, it is a Liberian piece. A Liberian piece. Wow. I think I missed this song.
Which one is it?
I think I missed this song. Let me see. Yep. This should be a Liberian piece. Let's take this quick break to be right back. No.
Whoa! Whoa!
No.
Like, what song do you want to play? Because on a Monday, we are yet to even start our discussion. Oh, my boss bringing, yeah. Oh, Jesus.
What? No, but you know when I play when I select the song, when I select the song, what I intend to play is not what's coming.
What do you intend to play?
I intend to play One Man,
One Man, One Cup?
One Cup.
Yeah, we played that song the other day, way back. What was it way back? But I think it was last year.
I'm really looking for L. Yes,
Exclusive from HotLBR.com.
no cross for dog.
I ain't got nobody living abroad. Woman won't call, no cross of dog. I ain't got nobody living abroad.
I'm hungry, got some money in my pocket. Since every day in the real that market. I got one food, man, I eat it with my grip. I take it with Italy, so be I don't chop it. Don't put your hand there. If I grab it, I will chop it. It's for everybody, so don't ask me. My man, you too lazy, your hair turning green. Just watch me. We will soon be digging your brain. Hopefully forgive our man did fighting. The so was so hot, so he never make it. No people listening, man, no two for telling, man. Mama in the kitchen, facing bread. What's all? She ran in the corner, drinking daddy. What's all? The children hungry, that's why she eating water. Because what you, man, she won't be my daughter. I got one spoon, man, I got one spoon, man. I got one spoon, man, I get one shit, man. When I eat the pan leaking, that's why I can lick it. If you don't like it, man, you just forget it.
Woman won't call, no cross of dog. I ain't got nobody living abroad. Woman won't call, no cross of dog. I ain't got nobody living abroad. I let my bit out off. I can't put my own with a red man off. Don't walk up ball, I can't eat a ball. My pursuit, don't get my bottle cross to that. Listen, boy, and you say you weak, you with a dog. My man, you not my friend. You feel so scared, you won't eat on my chew with that. Yeah, me, I'm a country man. I let my win. The people say I'm broke, I eating cold bull. But take my alley for put play on the pole. Bring the rest down, let me cook it on my stove. When the rest cold, I will eat it on my push. One man won't call me, I now know. I ain't got nobody living abroad. One man won't call, no profit dog. I ain't got nobody living abroad. The movies like that cold, they want no joke. Everybody, let's go. See me sitting on my floor, my big boy. You know I'm making sure so much you can get cold. When you try it, my man, I will give you overboard. Let me tell you, no monkey where I jaw. When you try my chew, I will shoot it blow your jaw.
Okay, so we carefully selected this song. I intended to have this song selected because we live in an era where food being tough now, so everybody managing what they have. If you beg somebody for money and the person give it to you, or the person is, slow to act, don't think the person wicked. Money being high in the country. So one man, one cup. The message there is to let you know that the country high, we got to manage. We got to manage it. Yeah. So we're not coming there before. If your people in America, way by when they can be sending you, have lived $50 through same way. I think you call the other one RIA and different tap, and they're not sending it fast like that. Don't hold them responsible. Their responsibility has increased, and so automatically it's difficult for them. So one man, one cup, no cup for dog. I ain't got nobody live here, bro.
It's kind of best for the people who they do not have anyone across.
No,
like you were saying.
It's difficult.
Yeah, it's kind of difficult.
But that God can come monkey here. So that's why we choose to play this song, so that you know that no crowd for dog.
And I thought it would have been all the way behind us. How can it catch up with us when we were supposed to be rescued? They catch up with.
Oh yeah, it is timeless.
Okay, so I think we've been able to refresh your memory a bit. So here is the first thing we want to talk about. Then we jump to the Yega Koluba issue. Then we go to those hungry political parties, which we're disappointed in there anyway. So the issue in Guinea is still on. Alexa and Jerome. By the way, Stenton Witherspoon had this report to make on his show a couple of days ago. Let's listen to it.
They are looking for him, right? They're trying to arrest him for sharing this video. We want to encourage everyone at the Solomon Kamibono border, wherever border they are. If you see the Guinean foreign trip to that border, please do a recording and send it. They are looking for our reporter, and again, are reaching out to everyone in the government that this is wrong. He didn't do anything. You cannot charge him for treason. Why would NSA be looking for him? He did a piece of video. He's on an independent network, and you want to tell us that they are looking to arrest him because he shared this video? Isn't it the truth that the man sharing the video because the people at the border? Why would Prince C. Johnson, the director of NSA, send people to arrest him? Why these guys, after the moment, stop. I beg you. This is serious now. Let me play the video. Do we have Guineans on the Liberian soil? Yes. Are they building the temporary home on the Liberian soil? And that's the reason why they are looking for him. Our reporter is hiding. He's calling me crying. And I must play this. It's wrong. The government must start. The reporter should have the chance to go and report exactly what they are seeing. That's why we are independent. Why are we going to step on this? So let me play this. This is exactly what he said, and that's the reason why they are sending people to look for him.
But to continue what I'm saying, that the Guinean security, this FM, the Guinean security, say on our side, as we speak today, we have to do it, something like that. The Guineans, since last month, they've been here. Since last month, they came to the country, to the World Bank. They are stayed there. Therefore, no normal activities going on here. People are scared. People are afraid that anything can happen anytime. Because a matter of fact, they come with arms in our country to the World Bank. Anything can happen. So no normal activities going on here. As a matter of fact, one of the companies that engage in rice production, the massive rice production here, they call Makona River Farm and Agriculture Services, not working. But right, they're supposed to start preparing their land, to start planting next month. But they were denied by the security, by the Liberian security, that the environment is not conducive, the environment is not safe. So as a result of the Guinean security personnel on our soil, no normal activities going on here. The 33 towns that surrounding the river are not working. They are not doing their normal activities like farming, going on their farms and moving from here and there. Freedom is not given as we speak because of the presence of the Guinean security on our soil. So to update you guys, nothing happening here. Major, no normal activities going on here. Absolutely no normal activities. If anybody tell you that the Guineans gone back, it's not true. They are still here as we speak. No normal activities going on here. Everything remains the same as we started.
And to tell you the truth, I don't know why the NSA go after the reporter, and I've seen that they want to arrest him. It's wrong. It's wrong. The man is reporting a fact. No normal activities going on there. Everything is on the lockdown. The Guineans say out of border, they still on Liberia, man. These are true. It's not a lie, Gibson. You shouldn't sit down here and suppress this kind of good reporting and try to cover up the government. It's nothing. It's nothing to say they're lying.
Okay, Jerome, Alexa, that's the case. The boy reported that even agricultural companies that were doing some communal, farming projects along the river banks, they are not able to go back to their project site. Too many things happening, too many things, disrupted at the crossing point, the Solomon crossing point. And he decided to report the news on Spoon FM that the soldiers say, they don't go. In fact, the building, small building, what it will be, living, be keeping the ticket and the entire part and so forth. And according to the information, it has been alleged that the National Security Agency agents are after him. I don't know what they want to do, whether they want to kill him or they want to arrest him or torture him, whatever the case is. But his bossman, Stanton, is saying, you're still hammocking the boy. The boy didn't do nothing. The boy is only reporting what he is seeing. That's it. I mean, let me hear from you.
And again, we are back after many weeks, many days, a possible month, with this same issue after the president of the Republic of Liberia, Joseph Boakai, said this stuff was under control. A lawmaker head, presumably, will be out because of the same issue. And we'll continue to say that the government of Liberia needs to be sincere to the ordinary citizens. Because if you are not sincere and you put the citizen in harm's way with other countries, it doesn't bring trust. It kills the trust between the government and the ordinary citizens. So, and look, we have passed this stage. The government that came to power by a democratic means, freedom of speech, freedom of expression. This government that is in power as opposition political party, they enjoy the process of freedom of speech. And like he said, the government has contacted one of the security agencies to start chasing and maybe cover what, because they stop reporters, journalists from going to that place. And with the timing, it kind of frustrating, it's sickling, and it just shows that the government of Joseph Boakai doesn't have the courage to defend the people and the integrity of our country. So you cannot be chasing the ordinary people. At the same time, you do not have the courage to go and say, this is our property. Because at the end of the day, you're telling a lawmaker that, hey, he has gone against the Constitution, the law of the country, and so, he needs to leave his job in government. We could all agree. We could all play the devil to say, okay, yes, this man is wrong. What has been the government's own stance on this issue? Are we going to keep dragging to say, oh, yes, the government is mature? We keep dragging, like you said, a company, presumably, hundreds of Liberians could be benefiting from this company.
An agricultural company for that matter. Yep.
Because that's their fee. That's their fee in that area. Everybody knows that Norfolk County, as we used to call it, the bread basket of our country. So if these things are happening, in the first place, the government of Joseph Boakai isn't sincere to the people. And you're chasing one person, but then you say, oh, you are mentor. Look, the government needs to be serious. And I don't want to waste too much time on this, but Oliver, this is very serious. This is very, very serious. And as the weeks, days, months pass, it gives the Guineans authority to think that this is their place. Because it's like anybody accuses Oliver, and Oliver say, oh, yeah, let people do what they want to do, I get time. The more the person will come and say, hey, I told you, why you think Oliver can come? So as the government of Liberia allows the Guineans to be there, there's no issue.
He said, Chief, because you played this video, let's play again. They are looking for him, right? They're trying to arrest him for sharing this video. We want to encourage everyone at the Solomon Kamu border, wherever border you are. If you see the Guinean foreign trip to that border, please do a recording and send it. They are looking for our reporter, and again, are reaching out to everyone in the government that this is wrong. He didn't do anything. You cannot charge him for treason. Why would NSA be looking for him? He did a piece of video. He's on an independent network, and you will tell us that they are looking to arrest him because he shared this video. Isn't it the truth that the man sharing video because the people at the border? Why would Prince Johnson, the director of NSA, send people to arrest him? Why these guys after the moment? Stop! I beg you. This is serious now. Let me play the video. Do we have Guineans on the Liberian soil? Yes. Are they building the temporary home on the Liberian soil? And that's the reason why they are looking for him. Our reporter is hiding. He's calling me crying. And I must play this. It's wrong. The government must stop. The reporter should have the chance to go and report exactly what they are seeing. That's why we are independent. Why are we going to step on this? Let me play this. This is exactly what he said. And that's the reason why they are sending people to look for him.
But to continue what I'm saying, that the Guinean Security, this from FM, the Guinean Security, say on our side, as we speak today, they have to do the 10 or 11, something like that. The Guineans sent last month, they've been here. Since last month, they came to the country, to the rural bank. They are still there. Therefore, no normal activities going on here. People are scared. People are afraid that anything can happen anytime. Because a matter of fact, they come with arms in our country to the rural bank. Anything can happen. So, no normal activities going on here.
Alexa, a refresher.
Yeah. So this is April, right? And when was the last time we had a conversation about this? Like a whole 2 hour to talk about what's happening. I can't remember. We've just been, referencing the situation at the Solomba border in passing. And I remember clearly I stated that there was an ongoing diversionary tactic to have Liberians to forget about what's happening at the border, to have Liberians to disregard the core issue at the border. And to some extent, I would say I think it's succeeded a little bit, in as much as we continue to just, reference it, when we're discussing a couple of different issues, we're still on it. But I don't know about other media outlets. I don't know about, the social media traffic it had the moment this entire situation started. Because I remember the first day when those young people, managed to have raised our flag, it was an entire hype on the social media. Everybody was talking about it, whether it was ruling establishment or people in the opposition. Almost everybody was talking about it. Everybody was making, a status about it. Everybody was making a post about it on the social media. That went for a couple of days, and after those days, everybody forgot about it. And the government of Liberia, through the Ministry of Information and the minister, he addressed the press, usually at the MICAT press, briefing, however it is called. And he said something that was not to be said based on how he responded to people who were very concerned and people who were, basically just wanting to understand what is happening, and we're scared. How can we react, or how can we respond to these things? And he talked about, if the way happening now, like, you can go for whatever he said. That was that. It didn't take long. The president of this country, Mrs. Joseph Boakai, he paid visit to Guinea, and he was accompanied again by the president of Sierra Leone. I'm trying to just give a basis of all these things. And they had a whole long conversation there. The president got back to the country. The president addressed the nation again. And the president said the same things basically that were said in Mika's press briefing. And since that moment, we are yet to get any official update from the government of Liberia through its mouthpiece, the Ministry of Information. We are yet to get any official, information or update. The House of Legislature, they went there. Some of them, the members, they went there. They're getting back. They organized an entire mass choir, and that was that. And Yeke Koluba case, came up. He said a whole lot, referencing sources as well. I'm saying this to me, Liberians have forgotten to some extent. And now you have new update from Witherspoon, who helped to bring this government to power. Mr. Stanton Witherspoon of Spoon FM or Spoon Talk, or however we want to call it. He is saying his reporter is being targeted by, allegedly, the NSA, National Security Agency of Liberia. According to him, his reporter sent a video saying we still have the presence of Guinean soldiers on the Liberian soil, and they are yet to leave. He gave us statistics about, the different communities or different towns around there that people are not still doing the things they normally do. And according to him, this has warranted the NSA to target this reporter. And that's where I draw the line. Because my question is, what do you want to do with this reporter who is just doing his job as a journalist? Why, if this information is accurate, because we're not the ones reporting, it is Stenson saying he has gotten intel. What do you want to do with the reporter? Was it made clear that it is forbidden for, any journalist or a freelance reporter to go there and give out information? Was it established that, in fact, it is forbidden for anyone to talk about what's happening at the border? I don't remember anything. I don't remember a circular, as that. I don't remember that as a policy. I don't remember that as a law. I don't remember. So if that is the case, it means all of you already know what has happened. You already know what was the climax point of the discussion held in Guinea. between Mr. President and the President of Guinea, probably you already know the outcome of that meeting. That's one of the reasons you are somehow preventing reporters from reporting issues at the border. And why would you be focusing on something like that when we also have other national security, issues in the country as well? Why? It means we're having another mixed priority again. That's what we're having. Because NSA, if this information is true as reported by Stanton, it means something is under the pipeline that we're yet to know as Liberians, and we're yet to know as citizens of this country. The people who are to be investigated, they're not being investigated. Because from the onset of this entire situation, the first report that came, it mentioned, the Minister of Internal Affairs, now the Ministry of Local Government, Francis, and other people who were there in the meeting, right? From the onset. So those are people you should at least, call and just have a conversation to understand exactly the onset. Also, our president had already gone there, and there was already a meeting. So we should be thinking about what exactly was discussed, because the president promised us and the president assured us that everything is under control, and the people who are there, that's just one of the ways that they're trying to go back to their country and all those different things. So I'm not sure that this is exactly what should be happening, because reporters and journalists are to be protected, especially when it comes to providing accurate information to the public. They should be protected, and all of you should be somehow celebrating this young man for continuously updating Liberians, because we don't know what's happening there, especially for Liberians who are in different counties other than Lofa County. You should be saying thank you to this man. But if this is something that has already started, and if this is something that is accurate, it means probably the government doesn't want us to talk about anything regarding that border issue. It means maybe they've already sorted out, all the issues at the border, and they know what was the climax point. And it is not a bother to have the presence of Guinean soldiers on our soil. So it means, hey, Liberians, forget about it. Do not talk about it. And that's that. And it is on period. Because even the House of Legislature, imagine, we forgot about what was happening there, and we took an entire month, in fact, to focus on Yeke Koluba. Even though Rachel Kun had gone along with members of the House of Representatives, they are going there. They are promised those people that they were sent. For me, I will be on the issue whole day. I will continue to remind him, right? He had gone there and he had promised. He had promised that, hey, we're going to have the presence of LRRC. We're going to have the presence of the National Disaster Management here to provide, some level of relief to all of you. Maybe food or something for shelter and everything else. They didn't focus on that one. They forgot about what was happening. People stopped discussing it, and everything was focused on Yeke Koluba. Oh, his statement was treasonous and he should be expelled. And here we are again with another drama. So everybody is now focused on Yeke Koluba's saga, and everybody is not talking about the border situation. So have they succeeded in, shutting everybody up? We should be saying journalists should keep tap of what's happening. They should stay connected to inform us. But no, this has become a serious problem. This has become a serious problem. And as much as we want this country to move forward, I think it is also very important that the people who are governing, the people who are in power, they should be able to distinguish what is, something that should be focused on and what is something that should be at the back in the meantime. Because the safety, national security issues, these are serious issues. And when your citizens are not protected, when they feel like there's no movement to be protected by the government, it becomes a major problem. So I'm saying this to NSA, Prince Johnson. I don't know how true this is because it is reported by Stanton, and according to him, he's reported it's been targeted. And that guy is crying that he's in danger. So if this is a very serious thing, I know usually I will say NSA not yet to clear air because the National Security Agency, but you need to tell us somehow whether the Mika will tell us or someone else will tell you, but you got to tell, is this exactly the case? If so, what do you want to do with this reporter? Is it forbidden that we should not talk about it? Tell us.
Okay, so I mean, the both of you made it very clear and simple. So thankfully, we're not spending more time on this composition. The first thing is the government is very shameful. They're shameless as well. They're also disgusting and disgraceful. I don't know why we're still having this conversation about the Guinea on our soil when our government is very silent on the matter. It is a shame these guys continue to present a case as though they were so sophisticated and very educated. Unfortunately, the issue in FOIA is choking them. They do not have a solution towards it. They are ashamed of their action. They are ashamed of how they approach the matter. They feel embarrassed, that under their watch, they who said a new book, they who said a new everything about governance, they who said a new everything about running country, under their watch, Guinea men sitting on our soil and boiling their calama and fixing their attire on our land. These guys are embarrassed. They are ashamed. They are ashamed. All of the security knowledge to say the guy, they sat down here with the security, sophistication, had the notebook. They sat down here. They could not even detect. They could not even detect that the Guineans are planning to come. Look at the budget. Look at how much we pump into national security in this country. See how much we pumping in the Liberia National Police. See the budget, Jerome, Alexa, and the rest of you listening to the radio and watching us. Look at how much we pump into the National Security Agency, NSA. We pump close to 23, 24 million US dollars every year on a Joe Barker. I mean, through the NSA. We pump close to 14 million plus US dollars in the Liberia National Police and other security apparatus. The security sector alone is sweeping almost $100 million in different statutory appropriation and how you call incident funding. You're getting more money. In fact, a Sierra Leone country with enough security intelligence here would have detected that the Guinean won't cross. In fact, the fact that the Guinean came and our people use a single barrel and other things, to run them away. It's Sierra Leone country where the security folks are not interested in eating money, where they are very inclined to security operations. They would have had the intel from the Guinean side of the border, Jerome, to know what the guys are planning to do. A Sierra Leone national security actors would have had people in that area to say, look, you know what? So long the guy made a fire attempt, we're going to send our guys on reconnaissance or whatever the case is.
All the money.
I mean, that's what NSA get all that money for. The money in there for you to, wire in and turn it around, go carry the rehab, go build a new hospital. That's not what the money there for. It's not that what Joe Baga children when they broke, they go there and they go take some and go carry this and that. That's not what it's for. It's for Sierra Leone covert. It's Sierra Leone country. About the moment that thing happened, they should have had people across the border and giving direct intel. We were taken by surprise. Nobody will come play big mafia. We're taken by surprise. Because somehow there was no coordination. The TikTok police director will go with TikTok cameras, field talk cameras and go and for the cameras, you go there for the cameras. He went the FOIA, he did not even see the water. He came back. He went the FOIA, he did not even see the water. Nelson Freeman said did well. Nelson Freeman went closer.
Yeah.
Nelson Freeman went closer. The TikTok police director went, he could not even see the water.
It was beautifully attired.
How much? So why the hell are we pumping $23 million in the budget every year for national security when Guinean Soya came here we didn't even have any signal. Not a signal. If there was a signal from the national security, it just said the NSA, maybe the NSA fed the rest of the security, the National Security Council with their intel, then it means the government coordinating, and they should not be running like that. They told all the educated, they told all the notebook, they told all they know how to run country, and so they should not be running the country in such a very childish form of manner. That's how they're running it.
So did the reporter actually report story that is inaccurate?
No, the
So
reporter
you
is not
see?
telling you the minister to the border here. People also have a farm for people to be growing crops and other things there. They're not able to do it because everybody's still having fear. Guinean soldiers still here. They're not here with ratting. They're not here with biscuit. They're not here with pen and paper. They are here with guns,
So how does that warrant
arms, and
this guy
ammunition.
being,
The man is not declassifying anything.
exactly?
The
He-
country
he-
is
he's
tense.
basically reporting the fact.
He's reporting
What
from
he saw.
the man is reporting from a place where the police director can go. The man is reporting from the water side, the place where the police director can step out. That's where he's reporting from. So why would people plan to unless they want to, arrest him and adopt him, torture him, and do something to him? I mean, it doesn't work. It. How many people will this government silence before they understand that you cannot govern a post-war country like Liberia with such carelessness? That places that Ghana never experience war, you can do that kind of bull crap. You can risk it up. Places that Africa experience something small, but I mean, you don't run a post-war country like Liberia. What kind of intimidation? Because you know why? And not everybody in the country is scary. There's some point you can intimidate the other people. It will vibrate. When you punch it will vibrate, and when it's vibrating, there'll be chaos, there'll be casualty. How the hell you pass around? What day you say you have no book, you have no security intelligence, you pass around, he's a veteran, he's a veteran, what is a veteran, veteran. What day you passing around, we have veteran in it. Scary people. Starting at the beginning, we've been a walk. Imagine, look, the whole thing was just vulnerable. The very moment the beginner left, no foyer beginner left, and the middleman to run away, a Sierra Leone country would have had the presence of security forces, especially at the border. The very moment the guys left, look, who told you the Guineans are foolish? Who told you Sierra Leone crazy? Sierra Leone crazy. Sierra Leone will not go to danger easily. The first thing, Dumoya ain't prepared to declare war on Liberia. To say, we declare war. No. President Baga himself is not even prepared to declare war on Dumoya. So what the guys were doing was they were picking tents. A smart, sensible, Sierra Leone security apparatus, a security council that operating on the basis of coordination would have exploited that opportunity. Rangsa Banga, Rangsa, Vonjima, Alexa, Vonjima, Banga, Bapolu, if there are persons of AFL personnel there, automatically the very moment that thing happened, you should have had a deployment of your troop with your tanks, everything across the border. Those Guinean soldiers will not see our men with their tanks. And don't ask me about tanks, President. We have brought over 15 tanks from the UAE. He brought over 15 military tanks from the UAE. Those vehicles, they can put the gun on top of it. Deploy about 4 or 5 other tanks. And all the small weapons on the way you got, let it be there. The Guineans will see you from way across. They will not cross. Because the people intention is not a fair, they will not cross. They would have seen that thing. Then the next thing that a foreign minister going to be calling foreign minister, president going to be calling president, and it would have been settled that way. But you left the place vulnerable. The young people were there taking care of the place. The Guineans used to be across on the side using spying glasses. The way by Jerome, yeah. The military, they were using the spying glasses to spy across the river. When they spied, they saw Kisi speaking Kisi with glasses, but they wanted to be vulnerable. That's how the guys came. In surveillance clothes, that's how the guys came.
And it is really, really disappointing
that
those young men had the courage to engage Guinean soldiers.
You made us vulnerable.
And the people who are paid to do the job are unable to even go there.
Either they are incompetent or they are not coordinating properly, which is also
it goes back to being incompetent.
Thank you. So you like I always say, don't look where you fall. Look where you sleep. Don't blame the people who is reporting the story. Why you won't go adopt that other one? The boy who's speaking, I
beg you.
Listen to the man accent.
Please.
The man reporting. You could tell that the man era, the man English is synonymous to Kisi. The man saying the thing, you know that the man living in that place. The man know the place very well. Why you want for the man? How much more will you all be? Will you continue to want to shut it down? The man may choose not to report the Spoon. He may choose to report the BBC. He may choose to report to other international wires. Don't fight the man. Do you know how many journalists and private citizens who can go to those places and collect their personal data. You know how many video we get with the Guineans over there? How am I to know say the men can be drinking a tie and they can be pulling the money calama? You know how many information we got? And you won't go run behind the pole, the ball. That people forest, they don't want to know the place. You know how many bypass the fucking face to go lock their water trap to Makona River? I mean, I hope this thing is not true. I hope what's reporting is not something authentic. But if it is, if it has some iota of truth, the government should stop focusing on that young man. You are diverting the attention and energy of the government in wrong places. There's some nonsense you're doing with Yake. You know, for which you attempted to say you want to remove Yake. I mean, I keep saying it was an attempted removal. Yake is not removed. As far as the Liberian law is concerned, as far as governance and the rule of law is concerned, Jerome and Alexa, Representative Yake Koluba is still a legitimate lawmaker for District Number 10. And we challenge anybody in this country to disprove what we are saying. Yake took a flight to the Supreme Court. And we're going to go to that topic very soon. He took a flight to the Supreme Court, praying the indulgence of the court to honor an alternative rate of prohibition against a process that was already ongoing for his removal. The alternative rate was served. Authorities at the legislature received the alternative rate. A letter called to Babu received it on behalf of the chief clerk office. Another lady in the office of the speaker received it and fixed their respective signatures on the returns of the bailiff of the Supreme Court. Those individuals are taking pay from the respective offices they occupy. They are employees of the different offices. It is their responsibility to report to their bosses on matters pertaining. The court is not an ordinary area. Even if they are in the net, they should have screenshot their message and say, "Oh, Chief, you are not here today. The Supreme Court sent a writ of prohibition here against a particular action." You know, you're diverting your energy. You're wasting your time. You sit on there, you're passing, and you know that the thing that can hurt to the core, Alexa and Jerome, is the fact that these individuals continue to brag in arrogance. Look, these guys can hurt my feelings. It looks so disgusting whenever they are boasting and bragging about how the notebook had a responsible government. You call this nonsense responsible governance? You call that nonsense responsible governance? That citizens risk their lives to run beyond foreign troops. It took you 3 days, you could not deploy. 3 days, you could not show the presence of a look. Enough police people cross from Guinea to kind of Liberia. What did you go to do there? You deploy police. Your neighboring country deploying military men across the border. You are deploying police and immigration officers. Immigration men, why can't they go push up when they go training? When they go do training? No, I mean honest now. People who did infantry battalion courses, military people came to your country to evade. Oh, but that evasion they came for. Your first attempt as a government is to go and deploy immigration people. People who can be asking Jalo, they full up what he's telling, what you receive for it. No, full up spaghetti request us. More than immigration men, not the respect, but most of the immigration men know what I'm talking about. Most of the immigration men know what I'm talking about. Most of the full up and spaghetti shops, owners are their customer. After 2-3 months, they go to the you paper. The people giving made it active, and the man come back finish. That the kind of people that you send, you know, to go and mend your border. The Guineans say, what it mean, that got sense. How the hell we go across to the place? Military. They brought GMG. You know, Jerome, you should know GMG. Yeah, they brought GMG. Alexa, you know GMG. They brought GMG. You know. No, I mean,
don't put me anything.
I mean, I'm saying, no, but I mean, let's be honest about it, right? The guys brought GMG on the ground, a machine gun, automatic machine gun with a backpack, long, somebody holding the chain directly in the chamber, and another person pressing the trigger. That kind of thing, assault rifle the minute, bro. They crossed the border with it. Then you go deploy immigration men in khaki uniform. The men who specialize in seasoning bread and spaghetti from full men who don't get people. Cow meat. Yeah. Oh yeah. You don't know how immigration men can operate? Call me. You know, look at people who issue go there. You where people. No, if I be scrapping my shoe in the beat time, why we talking? If you pull out scrapping, you you get people. I look at go find one and pull passes here and wrapping it. But that don't mean you go say what matter of incompetence. Then you won't go run behind Spoon FM reporter for saying the truth. For saying the truth, and you know what? Maybe reporting, then go and secure the border. And you can secure the border, tell the country like Jerome said, and that's why I like the point the point he raised. Tell us the truth. Tell us what's happening with the land. And Alexa made another selling point. You've been successful enough in distracting the country from what is going on. The whole Yaka Koluba attempted removal situation is a public relations, is a propaganda initiated by the government to take our attention from the core issue. The real issue is the Guineans are encroaching on our land and our government in their incompetence. Playing politics in Monrovia. When farmers in Foya cannot access their garden. Farmers in Foya, their chicken, their goat, their pig, their dog fowls, they can't access it. They don't have access to their livelihood. For fear that anytime something is spark up, they have foreign men on their soil with guns. And you are successful enough to come to Monrovia, Yaka. So everybody not talking about Yaka. Who will replay Yaka? Oh, Yaka by election. I mean, you see, and that's what I would say to people. You know the party guys, you know, to their credit, they're very corny, very crooked. And the criminals can be crooked. I owe no apology for what I'm saying. The guys carefully decided to introduce the Yaka thing, and the whole country will be thinking about Yaka while our people in Foya are going through a lot of struggle. That's what they're doing. What is difficult for the government to take LNTV using Fagon? Fagon where they're talking more like that. What is stopping the government from taking using Fagon? Put gas in your car and put knocking you in your car and carry you to the border because he lost King Jews.
When they're taking the people's land, then they can send LNTV.
LNTV.
Yeah.
When the breaking properties in Monrovia, they say LNTV. Yeah. What is wrong? What is difficult for the government to take LNTV using Fagon, put gas in your car, getting GSA, put knocking you in your car, and then say go fly your drone to the border and go get people confidence that our land is now back to us. What's stopping them? They should let the government. The government will let camera. Alexa Jeru. The government will let camera. The government will living on Facebook. Minister, you can stop passing around the country. She on Facebook. She will not be careful before she go tell her one day and put the Facebook on. No, they will not let Facebook. They let Facebook. They living on Facebook.
But you go what?
She won't be careful before she go tell her one day one minister she go carry the Facebook live there. I'm being honest with you. The government lives on Facebook directly. So if the Guinea situation was solved, all the bloggers, you know the government having meetings with the bloggers, you know they are planning to pay bloggers, all the bloggers would have started running around. In fact, no matter in their corny attempt, they would have gone to Solomon border, get some money to cross, go to Guinea and buy something there. You know, while we see them crossing the Kinu, they'll do all that. The blogger, the content content creators.
And it's so shameful. It's so very shameful
very
for the citizens of the country to challenge the sitting government to say, go to the particular place now.
Yeah.
You getting it?
You understand that? The boy who is trying to bring the real picture, because their job, you know what is disappointing in the spoon correspondent. The thing is, they say, you know what? The Guinea men are also that divert the whole country attention to Montreal.
Yeah. And actually, so
let's do the Capitol Hill politics.
Because everybody is focused on.
Well, let go request to print new money. And let go request Yaka Kolwa to be expelled. Let's do the other one.
You have different
Let put Colonel Crown on in the Commonwealth. They say all the county around the country and go promote youth in it. That will be having content create. And that's why they brought the whole nonsense strategy with the content creator. You see the content creator. So how they will start making money through their content, because the content creators were the ones who were posting the Solomon border issue repeatedly. They were posting about the border issue. the government came out, the government said, let's have meeting with all the bloggers. Let's have meeting with all the small, online TV and teach them how to get make money. So they're teaching them to LTA. They get small doing the operation with them. And why the government engaged with them, colonial crowd promising and having, they have forgotten about reporting from the Solomon border. So they became so embarrassed that after all their attempt to keep the country attention from the Solomon border area, this phone talk begin. It's still that the beginning said, no, I have been living here and I want to go there. I want to go there. Listen, the beginning said, no, I'm living here.
One of the company that engage in rice production, a massive rice production here, they call Makona River Farm Agriculture Services, not working. But right, they're supposed to start preparing their land, start preparing for land to start planting next month. But they were denied by the security, by the Liberian security, that the environment is not conducive, the environment is not safe. So as a result of the Guinean security personnel on our soil, no normal activities going on here. The 33 towns that surrounding the river are not working. They are not doing their normal activities like farming, going on their farms and moving from here and there. Freedom is not given as we speak because of the president of the Guinean security on our soil. So
33,
forget it.
33, you heard him? The 33 towns that are surrounding around the border, around the water, nothing good happening there. So the guys in Monrovia, and the allegation being leveled against the NSA by Stanton, it is, probably the reason why there is an alleged attempt to arrest the journalist is because all of the efforts they are exerting in Monrovia, all the effort they're putting to control the narrative, to take our minds from Lofa. What's more begin with small level for your English? With water inside. No, the ball was the ball where water inside. Look at what the ball talking.
So, to update you guys, nothing happening here. Major, no normal activities going on here. Absolutely no normal activities. If anybody tell you that the Guineans gone back, it's not true. They are still here as we speak. No normal activities going on here. Everything remains the same as we started.
Okay. So what do you think the government wants to become a free?
So nothing has changed at the border.
The boss said nothing has changed.
Nothing
the minister there.
On a land that if anybody, including the president,
the boss say anybody, anybody, I said the president won't tell me he's living. He's not a living thing. Oh, he's not a human being.
If anybody.
So the point is, you may succeed at a certain point in cornering the society to believe one thing. But you cannot do it. It is not sustainable because there is something about truth.
You can bury it.
You can, yes. Thank you, Alexa. Truth is stubborn. You can bury it. You can bury truth.
That truth refuse to be buried.
So y'all can high and put colonial crowd all the convo. What kind of minister going for candidate tour? Everywhere she's passing the camera there. She hired one friend, one PR friend. Picking that Google camera, the camera clean.
Yeah, that's my friend's.
Yeah. Bro, your money, yeah. I'm not fighting your issue, but I'm just saying she hired the guys. So everybody going to put Jumi in the air. She did. She finished. She go bombing. Kind of just sit on the ground drinking one American water, eating her food, doing this, all that thing intended to get the young people attention from the border issue.
You go to Bond County or bombing where the people drink well water. Then you want to make yourself that the people were drinking.
Yeah. So
all over with the issue,
and that's what we're saying. And that's no, but this is the conversation, Alexa. The point is, this government that is a social media government, a Facebook, a telephone government. The government like police director on TikTok.
Content creators.
Go see the ball filter skin.
Please.
The ball wearing a filter. The ball.
He likes the camera more than anything.
And he know how to edit the videos. When the ball you see the transitions, the lightings, the filters.
He understands composition.
But even Joe Buck.
He was there, but
we didn't see the water.
He was fully attired. He usually dresses well. But we only saw how he was probably dressed and the helmet. We didn't see him anywhere.
There was no need for you to have gone there. Don't be going to call it in the film and tell you that how they play the game. The government elect camera. That's why the boss challenged, and the boss said, if anybody tell you that it's changed, they're lying.
So you see, so it is very simple now.
Yeah.
It is very simple now.
And that's why after him,
if you're saying this boy is lying, have people go there.
That's why I say, put Eugene Fagon in LNTV.
And have people from the Ministry of Information as well.
LNTV that is still radio.
Yeah.
Put Eugene Fagon in a jeep. Put enough of the juice there, the Casapreco, put it there. And put the DSA, let the ball go.
Simple.
And the place safe, let Eugene Fagon go with a TV crew. Let them go put Drew in the air. Let them get him in there. Let them get him in there with use a body size small. You know? Yeah.
I'll always say this story. The Guineans don't say joke.
No.
Our immigration officer, they flogged me. I remember we put that where they are going to attend a
No.
birthday party.
No. The last two of our immigration officers left from Ghana.
Four.
They left from Ghana to go attend birthday celebration in Guinea. They were coming by the Guineans and the border going by.
Like it is already sick.
They will not ask someone. They detain, they flag there in the jail. The Guineans don't take nonsense. So if you think the border is okay, nothing happened to the border, no problem. Because that's the narrative the government want to preach. That's why you see them focusing more on the Yakati and 2 minute distraction in Monrovia, and you can't work the country that way. It's difficult.
So it just tells you that President Bouaka recalled those lawmakers, as you were saying,
to distract the country
specifically,
so that we don't
the Yeke issue.
So that we don't think about what happened to the because it's shameful, Jerome. It's very shameful that you feel making B-more.
Rachel is even shameless.
You know,
I'm not gonna lie
yeah,
to you.
it's shameful that you feel making B-more. Like, you know, they horse here when you put me in charge as a father. Nothing will happen to the horse here. No, nothing will happen.
You have to remove.
No. This is not you play all the B-more. Then you come to power now. You say another person can in fact the person can park the car right in front of you. You can park your own car. You park your car different place.
So it's like use the bag to
Yeah, use the bag.
They're looking for trouble.
They were looking for trouble. All the people you making. That's what's happening to them. The guys feel they have all of the sophistication, all of the technical know-how, everything they said they know it. It reaches at certain point you can reach all your lies, it will not work out for you. So look, we John Stanton. If y'all looking for that ball, y'all please stop looking for him.
Please.
He's not the problem.
He is doing well for us.
When you open the border, that ball will go and say, right now, as we talk, the border is open. The ball will do a same reporting. You open the border right now, the ball guy is saying, right now, as we can speak, our women, them, are leaving for ya. The ball will still report the same thing the way he's reporting it.
The people that who carry the rice, they now bring the company.
They now bring the company back and 2 minute farmers around for ya. The ball will do the same thing. The ball will do the same thing. Don't fight that people so for nothing. Don't go torture him the way you torture the people in South Beach for capital asking situation. Don't do that.
If everything is okay at the border, you should not be, running after one reporter for reporting what is happening there.
The government can send that ball. I don't call him. I won't call any. I'm picking what
developmental Asibo.
Yeah, Asibo. Yeah. The government can put policemen behind him.
Oh yeah, I've noticed he has not been there.
Because
OMG.
Yeah, let me tell you something.
He has
if
not
that
been
border
there.
issue was secure, if the border issue was resolved, they would have sent Asibo.
He has not been
You're
there.
gonna go there. You say, right now you see the water. Our immigration officers are here. And everything is okay. Developmental Asibo.
I've not seen.
We have not seen the developmental Asibo to that place.
And they also have an entire clique.
Cabinet meeting where Asibo is to attend. Asibo can go to the executive mansion and be interviewing people.
Mission protocol.
This is Sekou Duke. This is Mo Ali. And now here comes developmental Asibo. By this time, we should be seeing Asibo to the border.
But do you know lies?
Asibo is not there. What are you talking about? So they can beat the border.
So if the border, if our border was secure, and the Guineans had left the place, and you know what the society is doing? The society in keeping the media off the border.
They're well for that.
So in their opinion, the fact that cameras are not going live at the water side,
so it is done.
It will mean to us in Monrovia and the rest of Liberia that the issue settled. No, when it's settled, show us the water side.
Prove it.
Prove it. carry developmental Asibo there. Let him make Fagon be there. So why you doing developmental Asibo? Then Fagon will be doing Solomon Bola will never be the same. You know, so why you doing developmental Asibo? Then Fagon on the other side, Solomon will never be the same. You can't do that whole.
But you can still carry Baga and say. I would
No,
tell you
in
that
fact-
Baga making news.
Yeah, you can't
In
go
fact-
over there. You say, hey,
This thing is very simple, right?
Gonna make it.
LBS has correspondence
Oh yeah,
across the 15 political subdivisions.
That national
with
issues-
the exception of Monserrado.
they want a national
Right.
issue. We want the director general
As
to go
of
there.
now, Eugene should have his correspondent if he has one or more. His correspondents should be stationed there prior to his arrival.
Okay.
He's gonna be on live. Eugene, he likes Facebook as well. He's on live and
The
this
government
is now very, very advanced. So you have your correspondent on the live along with you while you're on your way there reporting, and then you arrive.
We don't want to win.
And then he's going to go there, but they're clearing the road for him. now.
We don't want to win. That's how.
Advanced.
No.
You don't need advanced team. In a place like you don't need advanced
The
team.
lawmaker then went there. Are their honor men?
Yeah.
Then Fagon go there now. Everybody now.
Director general.
Director general.
Now I said
The legislature made full of Liberians. I'm not going
they
to
make fool of themselves.
because no, I would say Liberians. I'm going to say this: in as much as you have a number of Liberians that will not bow down to all these things the lawmakers are doing, you also have a huge portion of our population that will automatically believe whatever our representatives are going to say.
Mhm.
So Rejeko went there. He likes social media sometimes.
He and Tipa, Steve
He
Tipa.
promised that, you're not worried, we'll bring it to a fire. He said 48 hours.
Mhm.
When you're not here, we'll do this, and that.
They may carry one truck
The
there.
48 hours going to one more now, or not past one more.
They carry one truck there. For
Right.
go see how they should be doing. They know what they carry.
See? We didn't even get any update.
And
Then the organized mass fire.
the immigration
So-
boss, I know commander who
It's
will tell you
crazy.
for anything you want, you rely on me.
Imagine
I don't know if he's still doing what he promised. Oh man,
anything.
I hear
People need shelter.
I hear
People need food. Oh God.
I hear people talking about the opposition is weak all over, but trust me, there are people there. I don't want to say what I wanted to say because it would be bad for the radio, but if
They won't
somebody
get it real.
no, if somebody is messing up all over, don't allow that person to say that all over the course.
Do your thing in peace.
Let that person mess up all by himself. So when he goes even preaches tomorrow, he will not able to shake blame.
The shameful part is these guys in power will not have no explanation or justification or any escape route.
That's it.
You gotta. And guess what, Oliver?
The opposition ain't fighting them.
No,
No opposition protest.
you're free.
Nothing happening. The big opposition party in the country, CDC focusing on being your headquarters.
Yeah.
CDC doing a small conversation on the cover. ANC is not coming ready. You go praise them. He ain't hammocking them.
Yeah.
But they are the you don't have opposition pressure, but the same got issue with you.
The thing what you do is everybody sees the
You know?
opposition. So tomorrow you can say, "Oh, the people not get a chance."
The opposition will go tell the old man who go in the market and to go buy rest. Well, she not even know what the code is. The opposition will go tell us, "Oh my God, there."
Breaking people.
The people are naturally angry. They are waiting for the opportunity.
I gotta run. So before I leave, right? Asibo had his county tour. You remember he went to Riverside, right? He went to
They put this crazy there. They told me, I don't know, as he was saying, what the hell you talking about? The road
He said,
good.
"No more."
We are pushing. I not saying you tell people in Mara.
Can you see it?
Hey, Joe, you're not sure they came around.
Imagine no opposition. Eh?
The people themselves.
The Princess. My only fear here is that today I posted it. Liberia, after Joseph Baga says here in United Party, I'm gonna afraid that our country will be living on loan, like the way Baga for 12.
They made the experience in
No,
Africa.
no. So let me end the conversation on that Sunday, right? You know the reason why the country is hard.
Mm.
You know why money not floating around.
Mm.
The guys who are the big salary earners in this government, including Joe Baga himself, they are aware that the way they treat the Liberian people, it will get sting for them in 2029. So they know that they don't have that opportunity to come back to power through free, fair election. They know that they also do not have the capacity to cheat. There will be zero backlash.
Thank you for that. Thank you.
They know they do not have the capacity to cheat, and they also know that they are likely to leave the presidency because of how they're treating people. And so they have resorted to one strategy. Keep the money you take in every month. Keep it, do something with it, and don't lavish it. That's what the country has.
Yeah.
Look, if the guys have hope of winning, they'll be doing good around here. They'll be reaching out. But some of the reason why you see the whole, stuff, that's the whole issue about it. But, and let's not go in, we want to wrap up before we go take calls. The point is, if the border is secure, no problem there. Go live.
That's the challenge.
Hey, man.
Go live. Y'all get operational funds.
No, you get
operational funds. You got gas. You got
scratch card.
You got gas.
Go live.
You got scratch card.
You just gonna get car. Yeah, you just gonna go there. Here, LGB man. But here,
LPS will never be the same.
That is not that country radio station.
That's true.
The country ain't got no different radio station besides you're busy.
For
so
real.
the director general you just go put a Casaprego in your car, put a Kinju there, put gas there, getting your DSA. Let me go to the border. Then he go stand there and say fact was sufficient. Facts was sufficient. They said the border was closed. The border is no longer closed. Just say we told you that Solomon border will never be the same. That's what we need.
But it is not the same. Is it?
No, I don't maybe the Guinea would have left.
It is not the same.
Let him go there. But anything other than that, to say you want to intimidate independent journalists who are providing media reports, I mean, then it means the government is running into tyranny. In this country, like I said, post-war Liberia, the country is not going to condone any tyranny. The country ain't going to condone it. No, the country will not accept it. But we're not going to stay more, on all of these issues. And that's why it's taking a break.
I'm running.
Quickly on the Yaka Kolba issue before we go take few calls. Now let me say this to our people. Yaka was never, and I repeat, Yaka was never, ever removed. Yaka was never removed. There was an attempt to remove Yaka. There was an attempt to remove Yaka from his position at the Liberian legislature. There was an attempt to remove him. Yaka was never removed. And I wanted to get it clear. Yaka Kolba was never removed. On Thursday, they engaged Yaka to have him investigated. Yaka lawyers were not satisfied with the process. And in due process, when the other man is satisfied, you got to reach a compromise. And they left feeling disappointed in the way the process was going. Jerome and fellow Liberians. Yaka lawyers, Councilor Kabina Janet, the former Associate Justice, and Councilor Jonathan Masakwa, filed a petition praying that the Supreme Court of Liberia, the final arbiter of constitutional justice in this country, to grant an alternative rate of prohibition until a conference can be held between the lawmakers and Yaka Kolba and his lawyers to determine whether the prohibition as filed for should lie or they should proceed. Why that identical alternative rate of prohibition is being filed and returns from the serving of those of the particular rate being done and return to the court. Jane Kola then went ahead and said to damn the court, to hell with the court. We're not going to listen to the court, and they still went ahead with their kangaroo attempt. I'm being careful with the words I use. In their kangaroo attempt to remove Yaka. And the nonsense they did on that particular day, in their opinion, that was legal. No, that was not legal. That was illegitimate. That was kangaroo. That is tantamount to war days. That the wartime, the battlefront commander who we used to call BC, the BC will come and say, who got a goat? He said, oh man, from today, go down for you. Small soldier, yeah, get a goat. Matter, yeah, you and Mary in 2 minutes time, you're bringing my soup. Another 10, you're bringing a whole gallon of power. That jungle justice, at wartime, people used to do that thing. On our democratic space, there are processes aligned. There are processes attached to how these things are supposed to be done. And you got a bunch of people ruining the country, and you can't say you to do Yaka. you will have a particular case pending at the at the Supreme Court. Supreme Court places a stay order on a particular situation, and another group of people in the country say they will continue. The court is the final arbiter of justice in the country, the final. Do you know why they call them the Supreme Court and they do not call the legislature the Supreme Legislature? I mean, Jim Colon just came from Bon Country and just started misbehaving in the country and running the country into chaos. The young boys who became lawmakers, who are so desperate, who are so greedy, their insatiable desire to attain wealth should not plunge this country into chaos. I see most of them young people, Steve Tikwane, James Colade, young people who are supposed to be the example of the future. Anthony Williams, P. Madre, I'm disappointed in him. P. Madre used to be an educator. That you will sit down in the legislature and know 100% that the House is proceeding wrongly. As an elder, and you sit there, you do not even stop it. You sit there, not being cognizant of the fact that the Supreme Court had already issued that writ through their sheriff to the clerk and the speaker. You guys are aware, not that you didn't know, all of you on Facebook, and somebody go to Facebook now and insult any lawmaker, Jerome, in 2 minutes, the lawmaker will say you causing. Because all the people will send a screenshot to him. They knew that the Supreme Court already placed a stay order on the process. They intentionally, willfully, maliciously, clandestinely decided to go and continue with the attempt to remove Yeke. You got Elders Thomas Robert Kuya. You sit at the University of Liberia. You call yourself professor for Sino County. Samson G. Weir, an elderly man. Somebody see you and say, oh, the public got wisdom. You said that how much money these people from the executive giving you, for which you are ruining the image of the country. The whole separation of power in this country, the doctrine of separation of power is no longer existing. The lawmakers have become rubber stamp. In fact, the president should start appointing lawmakers then. No, Joe Biden should start appointing lawmakers in the country. We should not elect them anymore because you guys are toothless. You sat down in a place, elderly people. That's why I'm singling them out. Mama Beach Mensa, you are lawmakers for God in heaven's sake. That law you're making, you are making laws. So how the hell you will make law that you cannot respect? There were lawmakers before you who said the Supreme Court got this constitutional power. Part of the Supreme Court constitutional authority is to place a stay order on the process. The lawmakers before you made a law prescribing, giving the responsibility to the Supreme Court. They made the law first. Your predecessors made a particular law first that says how the Supreme Court should function. Part of how the should function is to place stay order on anything in the country that somebody will find against the human right. Yeke found out that the process against him was against his constitutional right, his human right, and so he went to the Supreme Court for rescue. Under the law, the Supreme Court has that authority, that constitutional legal authority to place a stay order until a conference can be held and subsequent legal determination made. How you sat there? I want to call their names. The two lawmakers from River State, Steve Tikwane, man. The three lawmakers from Maryland, Austin Taylor, Pima, Anthony Williams. Especially people because he's the elderly man among them. I'm disappointed. The two lawmakers, the three lawmakers from River G. Samson Weir from Sino. The rest of the other lawmakers. The rest of the other lawmakers from Mosirado. I'm disappointed. Imara Dan, he said, yeah, a journalist, somebody who was a journalist, causing media, dealing with politicians in this country. Imara Dan, Lyrica D, he was a media actor in this country, critiquing public officials. You go sit in the legislature, a sound man like you sit down, a constitutional violation is happening, and you don't talk about it. Imara Dan, you are the representation of the media. How do you think other Liberians will trust media people to go to the horse? How do you think that's going to happen? No, Jerome. I'm getting angry. How do you think that's going to happen? You keep for the media. People expect that going to the House, you will take that same media advocacy to the legislature. I mean, Jerome, that was the point. You sat down. If Emmanuel Town was on the radio and nothing was happening, he would have criticized it.
Obviously.
So why is he there today?
Obviously.
Why is he there today and looking at a constitutional violation and he's supporting it? Look at all the lawmakers. I don't want to name them. I'm tired of naming them. But it's a disappointment. Tomorrow we'll go ahead. Elderly people who is going to be respected. Look how you running the country. Look how you messing the country up. In the face of the Supreme Court stay order, you still go ahead to do your illegal attempt to remove Yeke. Yeke is still the legitimate lawmaker of Nation number 10. This country is now a country of Rachel Kuhn and a few men who are desperate enough to satisfy the insatiable desire of the executive to want to have dominance over the country. No, you're not plunge the country into chaos. Try to just stole some cars money from the drug government, throw one on the jet until I ran away. He who run the country, tell her who run the country, who stole money, don't want to arrest him for it. He ran away. He came back in brown wall, right? Why was Yaga who dropped taking illegally? No, I mean, I come in, you come in, take over, and then we will go take course. Charles Taylor, it was reported that Taylor was talking to pay GSA. Dog gave some of the money to go do some of the car thing, he stole the money, and when they wanted to arrest him and prosecute him, he ran away. The man who stole from the country ran away. When you're coming back in brown wall. What about the man who job you are illegally removing? Do you know what he's capable of doing when he's coming back?
And the man who ran away brought the man who tried your ticket.
Man, this is nonsense. And you got serious-minded people who we expect to be serious-minded. People who we expect to be serious-minded will sit and allow that to happen. Amen. And I'm disappointed. Those who need my calling, and these are people who know me very well. I'm not hiding it. Somebody tell Honorable P. Marjorie that I am disappointed in him. You are an educator. The people here happen to know you to be an educator, a respectable old man. To sit there and watch Richard Kuhn do the things he did with a gavel in the face of the Supreme Court stay order, you still go about violating the Supreme Court. You are lawmakers because there is a law in this country. You are called honorables and given some privileges, some immunities, because the law provided that space for you. And you sit there in the face of the law, apparently out of some few US dollars being dropped by somebody from the executive mansion because they are having issue with Yaga causing them up and down, and so you close your eyes to constitutional violation. I'm not gonna continue running now. No, 2029, let Joe Baga appoint lawmakers. Because it is useless that we keep electing people who cannot stay and even know what their responsibility is. Man, I'm tired, man. Let you quickly go to the line.
I don't want to take too much time because you're 100% right. If the lawmakers believe that they are so right in their rules, why are they hasty in taking the decision, not waiting for the Supreme Court order?
Simple.
If you are so right as you think, that some things can just be simple. You say you're right. You get all the laws are there. But then you in too much haste, you rushing. If somebody went to the Supreme Court and you believe this thing is yours, all your laws are right against this individual, why are you running from the Supreme Court? It is the only communication today that your office cannot see, because Bwaka called you on Friday morning. And the second part about it is that this is the only day, Friday, where we are in this country. The lawmakers are so active on a Friday. Go there next week Friday to see if they'll be active. Go there 20 Fridays from now and see if they'll be active. All over, let's open the line, let our people talk. We are in a total mess. Where did the Liberian people get their courage from? For a man who was so misused for 12 years. And in year 13, he doesn't have money to go to hospital. Why you took that courage from to believe that Bwaka, the man's own life, he was unable to use his life positively. 12 years, $22,000 in a poor country every month. 12 years, the man not get money to go to school, to go to hospital. Then you take your courage and put it in that kind of doise and say you will transform he would this. Look, every sector will feel pain. The pinch, it will reach to every sector of this country. And when they give you voting card next time, it will not be based on age.
Okay.
They are only destiny. Because you had mistake the commander, you know, I mean, the unit the commander feeding with. When the head of the unit of criminal about the unit.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Let's hear you. Just go ahead. 1 minute.
Thank you. And the vision is clear that the push for the return of the we are the current amount of concern material for justice.
Quickly.
You said it right. If the guy were in control of that border, then we have seen them there carry on their forecast. All the videos were going to be there, we're going to be seeing everything there. But I don't know what this government is ready after. So you want to tell me that you think you will cover that border issue without a year? You can do that. We can remind it. See, I'm getting yet to remove him. What happened with the border? The people in our static villages in our area, the people have left their farm, they have left their cattle, they are not there, they are displayed. Even unless you want to cover these same people that people in our your year. We got some friends that got their people over there. They are ready, they are giving them information that things are not okay. The guys are staying at our border. So the question we ask the government, what is the reason the Guineans are staying occupying the border there? Then the journalists will report it, then you start to chasing border because you want to cover up. And I agree with you, you can say remain the representative for District 10. Because even the signature that they gather, other people are speaking up that their signature was first. And if at all, it is clear, it's true that the guy's signature were placed for the document, they were not even know that the personal eye, then that means the speaker and the deputy speaker, they are also going to questioning to be impeached as well to be expelled for the last signature. Because you said the man from Mr.
Okay.
That are forced to leave the house. The youth that preside over here, you are also perpetrating a crime against your colleagues by forcing their signature. So they too should be on their way. So Bwaka is the one that is responsible for the removal of Yeke because the Deputy Information Minister have validated that by saying, yes, we expel Yeke.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. We'll leave you right there. Let's talk to the other person. Go ahead. 1 minute.
Yeah, good morning, and good afternoon, okay?
Let's hear you. Go ahead.
Federal Bar for Justice, they concern la prayer for justice.
Go ahead.
Thank you very much. Okay. As everybody said, okay. The people, they lie and they shame. So that the receive my attention and move on again, they very after to get. Okay, you're very after to get, and the brother report to when I'm watching the paper. They don't send anything when I'm on the ball. They say, hey, you're going to report that in Ali. They say, yeah. When I'm watching the paper, when I say that you're in charge of the journal. And like what, when I'm watching the paper, then you see, they expose again. They all try to expose. When they're not expecting that, they're reporting to come for Central to play it for your own God. They're listening to Central to listen to it. They are exposed. Let me tell you, they're coming as sheep, they're coming as disgrace. But they say they want to move the guy illegally so that representation for the Christian. Anyone that they put on the ticket or you have to push her out, current representation are served. We don't vote everybody. I will campaign against that and they will not be read again. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We'll leave you right there. We are back. On. Let's hear you. This person. How are you? How are you, sir? Let's hear you. Blooming County. Let's hear you from Blooming. Let's hear you, my brother.
Yeah, I just want to ask I just want to ask a question. Breaking that one way, we have to break up.
Who you asking? Okay. Thank you very much. I got trust to answer. I got trust not to answer. Hello, how are you? Hello?
Hello.
How are you? How you doing?
I'm fine.
Let's say you, bro.
Yeah, my name is
Go ahead, my brother.
Yeah, you know, the things that we're having this country, we don't get straight from motorcyclists. I take it for free. If your motorcyclist cannot run to me, no time for him moving it. Trust me, even if you go into town, you can see him with tattoos and other things that he to the point. The moment you can make fun of them while passing in this genie, they can turn around. Yeah, try and kill car, just a minute. So we're around. Yeah, friend. The way it was motorcycling was something that will protect our own lane, able. What a shame on the security apparatus in this country.
Okay. Thank you. We leave you right there. Let's talk to the person. Hello, go ahead. 1 minute. How are you? Good evening, bro. Go ahead.
I want to talk about the lawmaker of God, but that lawmaker who happen to be a young guy like boy family who is sitting only in our house, not for law, maybe not to make the country improve, but to only take corruption money to move somebody from position. This is the problem we're facing in this country. That's why you are saying about your candidate, those young guys from your side. You see, when we're talking about the young guys from my district, what if now look at the whoever we're talking about. This is a guy that went to school and law school, but he's not even doing it like because that he learned something. You want to sit there to bend the law. You because then you break the law. I don't know how lawmakers are going to be able to how the lawmakers for me, I don't know if it's law because I just got a law. Thank you for giving me an opportunity.
Thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. We'll talk to two more, then we go. Hello, how are you?
Yeah, good evening, okay.
How are you, sir?
So all the panel, the person is about for the reject because this is my levy.
Go ahead.
Okay. So the removal of your care, even with a certain Supreme Court hoping to put the house to the issue, they did not reach a two-term majority with the 49. They start to 47 in the not reach, they never reach the Senate. This money hall, what on the bureau from county to county, they start to 47, they did not reach. Donc, when we come to the Makona River issue, there's a slap in the face of water and a group because they have failed to protect the citizens and defend the law. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's take the last two callers, then we call it a day. The last two callers, then we call it a day. Go ahead. Let's hear you quickly. No time.
Guys, thank you. Went to so quickly, I'm Lawrence. No, it is. This is for me. I always said it.
Oh, Joseph, your network is bad.
Yeah, my we honor is still the dream. Like still putting on the ordinary people, including folks that get here. Okay, if you say I'm here on our soil and you are running after the area in District 10 for having an opinion on national matters, then it's utterly shameful. So I was saying there's a lemon test for us. We guys, they are not respecting of the law. Look at the kind of crap they're telling us that one president who went to look for the capital didn't receive the communique from the court. I mean, because the people, they don't take us seriously. We're just talking nothing. So, I mean, if we continue at that time, our vote will be tempered with this country. All of us will say, forget it.
Nobody touching our vote in the country, my brother. Don't even fool them. That's all the person quickly. No time.
Oh, thank you, guys. And let me just thank to Ajero in studio. This is someone in trouble and I'm coming from Johnson and now I was librarian for Johnson. Okay, let me say this. All the lawmakers from the Southeast, they are extremely useless. Very, very useless. And Timajure is the number one useless man. Timajure is city kind. And Timajure is honest for money. I just started from inner house as you thinking. You remember Timajure will carry that. You will carry that. When you were in house, the Timajure is so every sort of money for the carriage.
We do not know the record of these things still running for the character. Thank you very much. Bring the evidence. Thank you. We leave you right there, Thomas Sabo. Thank you. We leave you right there. We leave you. Let's talk to Jerome. Let's talk to the last caller. You are our last caller. Go ahead. Let's hear you.
Thank you very much for your
Poker Ramos, go ahead. Let's hear you. Poker. Let's hear you.
Not only destination for our own destinations. You know, one of my just share my tongue was hard to provide. I should just put our population. If you go to the last meeting, the last chef and will find the game for the Wurafa, but it's in the teacher of the market. I might now we're talking degree, it's not degree, because we got what I feel is very said. It's not very said. You said, Pastor, you look at son. You can get your son. You can get your son. So clear, the one you preaching the pastor, the one that you got to put the city to preach the more to one people you get really to all you get. You know, this is to fight for the children with me. You got one people to know what is here in it. But we look at the people that are here, they're going to Paris, they're going to
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much, Poker Rawa. Let's leave you and talk to Mansi. Mansi, you're the last person.
Thank you. Hello, Oliver. Sometimes you can take to check out my number and level. So I think I will get my phone and the number. Yeah. Next time, number two time you see my number, you see the boy.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I want to say I'm going to get a number and next time going up down my money. I still see the number.
We're out of time. We're out of time to the issue.
I want to tell you about your problem. It's not what a engineer and what kind of all the people. So we're going to put a lesson on the post side. When I put it on the last side, they're going to tell the post. They will shoot them for portrait that signature. That's a prayer of our country. That's a big way of portrait your first signature. And 500 people say the best side. And the portrait that they don't say anything.
Thank you.
What a day was wrong. So when they put it on the food, they will put it on the portrait. The horse in a little ball. In Lufa, that tell you all that. Nothing else better yet. In Lufa. See that getting stuff. Nothing moving. Nothing happy. The portrait there. Everybody that happy nature to that ball. It is very safe. But what I see, I want a man to we see that one. But they allow to all that part. We make that close to the Bible. Be there. For the people of God. We don't want to watch 3 things. We don't get food. Is that 3 things? Who wants to tell you that all the truth? Who wants to run to that ball? That will come to tell you anybody. Oh, where are they way? Lord, that way. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Jerome, we got to go. We're out of time. We're not taking any more call on any of these conversations. Yeah.
All I can say, Oliver, all I can say, the government, first of all, needs to be fair. But I think the government, including the guys who support the executive from the legislature, they're behaving like people who went to steal and they will not have the opportunity to be in the house. So they are engaged to steal and run away. That's how they're behaving. But keep, hoping for Liberia, and we'll be here tomorrow. Thanks to you all.
Okay, until then, have yourself a wonderful time. Takun just said they lied to us. Look around you. Where it is better, it means they did not lie. If it is worse, then it means they are still lying.
But people, where you at? Wake up from the slumber. Stop sleeping. Whip your hands. Come on. I know you're sleeping. I gotta wake up soon, yeah? Okay, let's go.